Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI IV as we are playing as the USA versus World Communism. Alright, so let's go and get started in today's episode. Went ahead and moved the planes and the ships before we started recording as they usually do. And all we're waiting on is getting this port built, which I think is supposed to be done really soon here. I think here in a matter of days we should have it done. Yeah, we're still building this one up as well. That one will be done on 11th of December, and this one here would also be done on the 11th of December. So here in a matter of days we'll have it done, and then I'm hoping that will reduce the attrition, though it seems that this side is not facing attrition. Their port is already larger, that's why. Let's go and take a look, see what happened here. We sunk a convoy. We're going to dip over here. I sunk another Japanese convoy there. And looks like we can get some support from building something. We're not going to do that though. Really don't need more support. I know there are a couple more of the focuses that we would need a bit of support to get done, but I'm not too worried about them, guys. It should be easy enough to get the support if we wanted to do those focuses. So with the port built, you can see we are no longer facing attrition here, so we just need to let them get their organization back up here, and then we'll be able to do our invasion. Now you notice the Marines have a very high organization, and that is very helpful for the naval invasions. They stick in the fight a bit longer. I think they are lacking some equipment. See, it's just some motorized and some support equipment, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I think we're ready to go and send these off. Before we do, let's go and just dip around and see what we did with our submarines and the rest of our fleet. And so far, no actual big battles here that I'm seeing. Just all submarine actions and convoys being sunk. Another German convoy sunk there. We've been doing great there. I'm actually surprised they haven't had more success sinking our submarines, considering the fact that we're not operating with the rest of our fleet there. Alright, so this one should be the last one. Maybe not. Got one over here. Alright, excellent. So let's go ahead and send this invasion. These guys are ready to go. And I think it's this army here. So let's go ahead and send them off. Remember, we do have control here. What we will want to go ahead and do is switch up our planes, because we have many planes that we could use for some close air support that have been instead helping us bomb here. So let's go and switch them all over. Not the naval bombers, obviously. All the close air support that we have here, we'd want to switch them up. Damn, you know what? I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to work. They just don't have the range, unfortunately. So we will not be able to get close air support here. All right, that's a real shame. However, I do think that we have some tactical bombers over here that could be utilized for close air support, so we'll go ahead and change them up. Change them off the naval strike and have them do close air support. And it looks like that's it. Yeah, that's all we're going to have, guys. So that's a bit of a shame. That's not as much support as I was hoping we would have. Now, a big part of that is these naval bombers, or excuse me, these tactical bombers here that are doing the naval strike. We don't need that many over there, frankly. So let's go to move one of these over here, and then have him do the close air support as well. And I think that should be good, guys. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else. We could move another one of those tactical bombers. We'll keep them over here, though. Let me see what we got over here. We do have another tactical bomber that can move over as well, but we're going to keep making sure that we're helping out in all these battles here, getting those troop convoys sunk. We also have this battle going over here. And it did end up going into our hands. All right, excellent. That's what I was hoping would happen, but I wasn't entirely sure how that would end up going. So now let's go ahead and get working on getting these divisions here destroyed. And if they want to push into our territory, then let's let them. It doesn't matter. They're going to get destroyed here very soon. So we're just going to take all this territory. They'll just further lose their equipment, though. I mean, they don't have any organization here, so it's going to be pretty easy to get these guys defeated. In fact, it's going to be so easy, I bet one division could probably defeat, yeah, both of these. So might as well just go and attack. So we'll try and get these Japanese troops here destroyed as our invasions are launched. And you can see that this one's going to be defended. I know Nagasaki will be defended as well. The question is, will they be defended by enough troops? That I cannot answer. It looks like we actually lost a battle. We did sink 3 light cruisers there. Yeah, it says we lost a battle somewhere. I didn't see any battle that we lost. We did have some more convoy sinking happening there. And those are mostly freight convoys, I think, going through there. Those are those German convoys. Alright, so these guys are continuing pushing forward as well. Again, super easy to get this done. because they don't have any organization. They're just too damn weak. Because we cut off their supply with the submarines. It was the submarines that were able to get it done. So we're almost here against Nagasaki, and it looks like it is not defended. How shocking. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen Nagasaki not defended before. Now it feels like all that preparation was maybe unnecessary. I don't know. Maybe it was good that we did it, because it does look like we are facing some defenders here. Yeah, there's 3 divisions there. So, you know, making sure we prep this invasion, I suppose, was helpful up there. But as far as the situation here, I mean, yeah, we did not need to prepare as much as we did. Now, this is super easy. We'll be getting an airbase here soon. We can use that to both help bomb the Japanese fleet and to help us here. So these guys, let's go ahead and have, they don't need to do whatever it is they're doing right now. Let's change this up, put them onto this front here. That front is unnecessary. We'll just have one of the Marines run over there and grab that for us real quick. So we're going to want to try and get across here as quickly as we can. Maybe take a few of these divisions and have them go over across here. And then we're going to want to put some Marines on that order as well, because they would do better on the actual crossings. And then these other 2 Marines would then just wrap up the rest of this territory for us. Get it all done. So they'll take care of that. And then which way are these guys going? All right, so they're gonna go through here. So we wanna make sure that we get this airbase taken. So let's go ahead and seize control of that there. All right, excellent. So we'll get all that wrapped up. Hopefully this invasion is successful as well. It does look like it will be. So in this episode, I do expect that we'll get the Japanese destroyed. Now, we do have a tank army over here that I did forget to send, and these guys need to go into that army, I suppose. They're over here. Alright, so let's go and get these guys moved, I suppose, to Nagasaki. I wanted to put them here. Yeah, I guess we could put them there. Yeah, it'd probably be better to put them there so we can push up that way. Just to get them out into the sea, we'll move them over to here. It's a little bit closer. And we can always switch them up if we win there, which we should have that finished up here very soon. Yeah, looks like we just got it. Excellent. So now we're going to want to take these guys here and switch them up, have them move over to this port here. Though I cannot see the port, we're going to probably have to move these divisions first so that we'll be able to do this. Let's go and figure out how we want to do this attack. Let's have like 3 divisions go after Tokyo here, so that's pretty important. And then we'll go and get these 2 guys pushing forward here. And then these 2 will push over this way. So yeah, it's just a matter of time now before we have the Japanese defeated. There's just no way they'll be able to resist us at this point. And then we'll have this last 2 Marines go up this way. Or maybe that way. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we're moving. I still can't access the damn port here. Oh, it's right there. We might be able to get these guys moved now. There we go. Well, my bad. I had that shift clicked. We don't want to do that. Let's hold them and then move them. There we go. All right, so they'll move straight on over to there. We might be able to get these guys cut off. Yep, there we go. Excellent. So those guys have been cut off. I think we have a Marine set to attack them. Well, this is getting all messed up, clearly. Let's go ahead and push forward here now. And this guy, and Tokyo has fallen. This guy can attack over there. Alright, so we might not even need the tanks because these guys are moving pretty darn quick overall. This isn't too bad speed-wise. We could go ahead and bring some more planes over here with that. No, we haven't seized the airbase yet. We'll have to wait a second. Alright, so yeah, pushing forward, having good success here, guys. Let's have those guys go that way. And how's this one going? This one's going well, too. Let's go ahead and have this guy go up this way, though. And you know what? These guys do not have fronts, so it's messing them all up. Let's go and have these guys go up here. We'll have the Marines go straight over to Osaka. This guy will take care of that for us. And then this guy can go up this way. Alright, looking good. So let's go and have these guys here go over to this front here. And this guy will go over there as well. Actually, you know, he can come on over here. Alright, so we did get an airbase. Let's go ahead and make use of that. Make sure that we maintain control of the sky here. because they do have some fighters that are attempting to fight us. So let's go ahead and bring some of these fighters. Now, the heavy fighters, yeah, they don't even have the full efficiency here. But let's go ahead and move these guys first for obvious reasons here. Let's go ahead and move these guys over to, well, we can move over to this airbase. All right, so they'll help us cover there. And maybe move some of these close air support as well. Move these guys on over to here. And that will do close air support for us. All right, beautiful. So we have another airbase there, but you know what? We're going to wait. All right, so looking good on this expansion here. Things going pretty nice. Let's go and make sure that these troops continue to attack at all times. And hopefully they should capitulate soon. All right, these guys are pushing forward here. Let's see if we can't get behind those guys there. All right, yeah, this is looking really, really good. They do have some troops defending, but clearly not anywhere near enough. Those guys go over that way. And then I guess these guys can go over this way instead of what they were doing. All right, so let's get behind some of these troops here. Yeah, try and get behind them. They're just completely confused. Yeah, and it's just really a matter of time at this point. We could have one guy stay here, I suppose. But yeah, it's just a matter of time before these guys are destroyed. And I think they'll probably capitulate here in mere moments, actually. I don't know where their war support is, but yeah, 79% right now, guys. So it should be very, very soon. And we didn't even need the tanks. I didn't know if we would need them or not. So of course it's helpful to send them, just in case. Let's go and have these guys attack here. We're gonna have these guys go over this way. Same with them. All right, looking good. Let's go and have those guys push forward here. And there are actually some defenders over this way. Let's have these guys grab that for us. Let's send a few more divisions, get across here. And we just went into January. Let's go and stretch this out here. And I suppose these guys can come here while both of these guys go over here. Alright. Yeah, this is going super smooth. Not too bad at all. We could be pushing forward up this way. Our troops are just moving so damn quick. And by the time we get the tanks here, yeah, again, I do think we'll have them capitulated before the tanks could ever get to a front. So really no point. Let's go and attack over here since this is a little bit of a rougher attack. These guys are attempting to cut us off here. I don't know if we'll be able to get over there in time. Have these guys come over here, and these guys come over here as well. I think they were already heading over there, but it's fine. All right, so how do we want to do this? See the best way. I mean, where to send all these tanks here? I guess we'll send them up this way because this is where I think speed would be a little bit more useful. So we'll have them shoot over to there. All right, so let's just keep pushing forward here. And we might want to stop the attack here and instead attack those guys so this guy can get there in time. Not that it really matters if he got cut off because we would be able to rescue him. All right, looking good. I got more troops coming over here to help us out. We're going to have these tanks push forward here. And there we go. That was all that was necessary. And we got War Plan Orange against the Japanese right after we finished defeating them. So, yeah, not really necessary. Okay, so this is, of course, going to be a treaty with all of the Japanese faction. We have the most points, 1,006 points. It's a bummer we can't see the casualties. I should have looked at that beforehand, but we know that we caused insane casualties to them, and they barely killed any of us. You know, before we invaded Japan, I think that we had lost like 200-something men. That's it, to Japan. So that number probably got a little bit higher, but overall, they did not cause us very many casualties. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to puppet Japan. I guess we can do a supervised state, sets up a collaboration government in Japan, turn it into a puppet state. So yeah, I think we're going to do that, guys. Now we could just straight up liberate them, but I think the supervised state eventually results in them being liberated. So yeah, we're going to create a supervised state here. That's going to be a big chunk of our points. And then of course we have what was called Japanese China here in Taiwan. I think we're going to annex that and then give it to China. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So let's go ahead and and annex that, and then we'll just like give it back to the Chinese, and that'll kind of cement our relationship with them. Now over here, I do want to puppet some of these countries, but I think we're going to allow Colombia to annex Venezuela just because it looks cool. So yeah, I think we're going to start working on that first. Now they will likely want to annex them too, so they might have to do it themselves because I don't think we're going to have the points here to do this, guys. No. As for Peru, I'm thinking we would likely puppet Peru if we can, if that's even a possibility. Do the supervised state. Looks like we don't have enough points. I don't think we have enough points to do anything. Now we could try and take some of these islands, the Pacific Islands here, whatever's left over here. I'm not really seeing. Yeah, I know they have some. Okay, that's right. When we supervised them, they just got. Okay, we're probably gonna want to not do that then, and then first annex their territory that we don't want them to have. I mean, I guess they could have Iwo Jima. We'll let them keep these two, Okinawa and Iwo Jima. But a lot of this territory here, Marcus Island, for instance, we're definitely going to take these ones as well. I think we're going to annex all those. I feel like it's rightfully ours. Is there anything else that I'm missing here? I feel like there's something. But maybe not. Maybe we got them all. Yeah, I could have swore they had another island here. But yeah, I guess that's it. So with that, we'll try and do the supervised state. We might not be able to. We might have to not annex them so that we can get this done. So let's go back to Japan. You know, actually, let's satellite them rather than supervise them. So yeah, that should... Yeah, we should be able to do that. I don't know that we'll be able to do anything else. We'll take a look. We'll try and see if we can't do this one. Yeah, we cannot take Taiwan. That is not an option. All right. Well, we'll try and do something. Maybe give them that. Yeah, we can't even do that. How about puppeting Peru? Is that at all an option? Let's take a look here. No, that is not an option. What about anything? Can we do anything here? Can we do a supervised state here? No. Oh, that's 90 points. Of course, can't do that. We might not have enough points to do anything, guys. Yeah, I don't think we will. I'm going to see if I can't give this to Haiti, if that will allow me to do that. Nope, that's too much points too. All right, I think we're going to have to pass. I don't think we're having any points to do anything, so let's go ahead and, or not pass, but end our turn. We were able to get a lot more before. We had like 900 something points we were able to use. So let's go to end our turn, and looks like Colombia decided to set up a collaboration government in Venezuela. So that's unfortunate. So Venezuela will be free, and they'll be underneath Colombia. Nothing to be done about it, guys. I'd prefer Colombia had it, but Colombia made their choice. They decided they were going to instead create a puppet there, so it is what it is. Let's go ahead and focus on Peru. Although Japan seems to have some territory left. I thought we had already annexed that. Yeah, I think we did already annex that, but it's still, you know, sometimes it doesn't work properly. So we'll have to take Taiwan first. But yeah, it does say that those 3 locations. Where are all these locations? Where's the Carolina Islands? See, I don't know where that one is. I think that one's still available because I don't recall taking that. I know we took the Marcus Island and we took these islands over here. But where is the Caroline Islands? Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Caroline Islands. I'm not entirely sure where Caroline Islands are. But apparently they already have control of it. It's right here. Okay, I knew there was one more. Yeah, I knew there was one more. I wish I'd taken that. All right, well, I think it's too late now. There's nothing we can do about it. All right, so with the remainder of our points, let's go ahead and do a supervised state in Peru. Though it doesn't look like we can do that either. Yeah, we just don't have enough points. All right, so we can take Taiwan, and then other than that, we might not be able to do anything, if I had to guess. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything, guys. We'll try and do the giving Haiti the rest of their island here, but yeah, that's too much points as well. So yeah, we're just going to have to do just this one, and then end our turn. And I think we're going to do a pass here, guys, so we can get a few more points. In fact, let's pass one more time, because yeah, this is just not enough points. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and do the supervised state in Peru. And then we're going to try and do a supervised state in El Salvador as well. All right, so that ended up working. I think that's going to be it that we have for points. We can try to do something else, but yeah, it looks like we won't be able to do anything else unless we were to try and give some territory to Venezuela. that might be possible. Yeah, that should, well, maybe not. If you can't even do 20 point worth, then yeah, you know your turn is over. So Venezuela did take that one province. So it looks like Colombia is using their points to do that for us. All right, so with the Dominican Republic, I want to make sure that Haiti gets them, so that's going to be our priority here with our points. We can just find them through here. There we go. We do not have enough points. All right, so we're going to have to pass one time at least. And they did take the rest of that territory for Venezuela. All right, so we can go ahead and do that. Peru's already been dealt with. I think it's just the Dominican Republic is all that's left. All right, so let's go ahead and end our turn. And yeah, I think we would just say we're done here. All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and pause this here. Take a look at the situation for our alliance now. So you can see that we very much have control of most of South America. Brazil is still kind of waffling on what they want to do here, but you can see that we have that negative 1,000 for the likely to accept democratic pressure. So yeah, we're just not going to be able to get them into the faction, unfortunately. But yeah, you can see here that Venezuela is now going to be a puppet of the Colombians. Again, I would have preferred that they had annexed all of it, but really nothing to be done about it. All right, so let me just take a look and see what this is. The subject may raise its autonomy soon. Maybe is that the Philippines, perhaps? No. Okay, that's all of our supervised states here. Okay. Well, they'd have to get the political power to do so, and if they decided to be independent, then that would be fine, I suppose. What do we have for the outdated equipment? Just those one larger ships, the Freedoms. And I guess, I'm not sure why these guys went back out to sea, but yeah, I guess we can go and start getting ready for the next invasion, though I do want to free up Taiwan. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, guys. Go to our occupied territory here, and I don't know that this will just return Taiwan. That's what we want to do. Give that to them. And China should be happy about that. They are not willing to join the faction. They are also unlikely to accept democratic pressure. So cannot do that, unfortunately. All right. So with the Japanese defeated, now we have to determine who we're going to fight next. I didn't get a whole lot of comments on, I had to ask that question on which of the two factions you think we should declare war on, either the Turkish-French faction, which would also allow us to invade into Indonesia. We also have a war goal against them. And of course, the other option would be the Spanish, Italian, Soviet faction. So I only got a couple responses. There were not a lot. That was on the video where I talked about politics in the beginning, so almost all of the comments were about politics. So I did not get a lot of responses from it. I want to say it was probably about split. Might have been a little bit more support for attacking the French faction, and that was because people thought, if we attacked the French faction, then we could wrap up Indonesia, and then also we could get control of Indochina. So this would secure all this beautiful rubber here, and with that we would also be completely done in Asia outside of just taking the coastline here for the Soviets. So I think that's probably the route we're going to go, guys. I think that's the one that makes most sense. I never did finish this up, by the way. They did get control of all that now that they've been defeated, so we have to get all these troops back onto this line here. And they should go on their own, but let's just make sure that they do. Whoa, no, I don't want you to do that. Oh, Lord. I messed that up. All right, let's go and fix this. And we'll make them take the railroads out of there. All right, excellent. So we'll need to send them some more troops, obviously, for them to take care of that for us. This army here, the blue army, we're going to go ahead and get them. He's a 40% for the invader. We're going to go ahead and get these guys assigned. We're going to go ahead and attack here. So this will be one front. I'm going to get them some orders here. So yeah, that'll be one front. I did not give these guys an offensive line. And then we're going to go ahead and set up an invasion as well for the Marines, the 10 Marine troops. We'll have them attack. Let's see how the best way to do this. We'll probably just go across here and attack Sumatra. We could also go ahead and try and get the capital first to force their capitulation a little bit quicker. It's not really that far to go here. And it means you only have to cover one of the sea zones. So it's just, we'll just do it from Singapore into here. All right, so let's go ahead and get those Marines assigned. That'll leave 14 divisions attacking here. We could go ahead and send a couple, I suppose, to kind of split this up a little bit. just have a few regular infantry divisions on that attack. We do have more of these guys here. Okay, so we do have the tanks as well, and I guess we get them assigned. Could throw them over here to wrap that up. I'd prefer to probably have, well, could have them help us wrap this territory up a little bit quicker. Trying to see where the best place to have them attack would be. We don't have enough troops over here, so I guess it'd make sense to send them here. But there's nothing really great here. There's no troops defending it. I think there's going to be more troops over here defending this territory. So yeah, I think it'd be better to put them over there, and then what we could do is just take the troops here and just have some of them help those other troops out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just have them come over here, and they will cover like one side of it. They can cover like one side, while the other army covers the other side. They even have a little bit of overlap here on that mountain province. Although, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, we'll go ahead and have a few of the Blue Army divisions go over there and help them out. And then we'll take the tanks, and then they can help us out over here. Just kind of race towards the ports, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to want like one right here. Like one right here. This is all to just cut off any troops that end up being here. Actually, you know what? We'll just have it like so. That's fine. And then one on this side, which would be shooting towards that there. All right, lovely. All right, so let's take one light tank and have him go over there. One light tank, have him go over there. And I think that would leave, yeah, we'd want one more light tank to take care of this for us here. All right, excellent. I think those are all set up now, so they'll be leaving Japan. We can go ahead and move our fleet. We really don't need all these ships over here any longer. Oh yeah, we'd also want to do the invasion of Indochina, but we'll do that after we take out these guys, because I think they'll actually have like troops that we'll have to fight. Well, I don't expect that France is going to have much over here, so we'll do that invasion later. I'm not too worried about it. We do have a light cruiser here and a destroyer. We'll get those assigned a bit later. Let's go to move some of these fleets back to the Pacific area, or excuse me, to the Atlantic area, because yeah, it's just not going to be necessary to have all these over here anymore. I'm just going to move all of them out, and this is probably good here. Yeah, I think this works out nicely. All right, so let's move our area of operation for this fleet here. Don't need to operate in much of this region anymore, since we're only fighting. We'll only be fighting the French over here. So yeah, we're going to cover all this area here, and then yeah, same deal with. I guess we'll cover this too. Yeah, we don't really need to cover that. I don't think they have any ports on that side. So we'll just cover this region around here. Yeah, that looks good. And then we're going to do the same with the submarines. They really don't need to cover all of this anymore. We're going to want to move them over to here. Alright, so that looks good. We're going to pull back there as well. Now there are some French islands and stuff we'll have to take out there, but I'm not too worried about it, guys. Yeah, we'll just focus on this area here for now. And you know what? The submarines are going to go ahead and operate over here to stop any convoys coming to Sumatra. Alright, so I think that's good to go. Yeah, I think they're good. Okay, so, oh, planes. We do need to stop them from flying overhead. We got so many planes over here. So yeah, we're going to want to move a lot of them down here now. We have 2,000 space there in Singapore, so we can put a ton of planes there. We cannot build here, but the port luckily is already pretty large. But it would be nice if we were able to like build up in your allied territory. That'd be super helpful. But yeah, we can't build there, unfortunately. Is there any other French territory we need to take out, by the way? Just kind of take a look here. I don't want to do it that way. We want to look at France. France is probably going to end up getting capitulated here soon. So there's this here. I don't think there's any territory we have allied to us now that borders that. So you'd have to do an invasion to get that knocked out. There's really no resources here. We're still going to want to take it, but it's not a priority. Maybe we'll let our South American allies do that. We could take this out too, but I think we're just going to allow our South American allies to do all this. I don't think it's necessary for us to get too involved there. So yeah, we'll let somebody else do it. Though we do have these 8 divisions just sitting here. I would instead like to have them do an invasion, though I don't know if that's going to be effective, considering the fact that they might have that territory lost already. We're going to get it planning. Just going to get them moving over there. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Let's go ahead and move one of these fleets here. Let's move them. Let's see which one we want to do. We'll do the one with the more battleships. Move them over here. All right, so they wouldn't be able to cover all the way out there anyways, though. They just don't have the range right now. We can't really attack Portugal, I don't think. Oh, we can. We can attack Portugal if we wanted to. We could justify a war goal against them. So we could attack Portugal and then give us a place to attack Spain from behind. You know what? We're going to wait to do that. Let's try and do this invasion against the French first. Do we have any troops that are done training? We do. All right, so let's go and take some of these and get them going on that attack there. All right, beautiful. And then maybe take a couple more of these, although we don't really need any more troops in the Pacific Theater, if I'm being honest. Planes. We never did move the planes. So let's go and get these guys moving. Where do we want to put them? I want to move them over to here. Obviously, this airbase here, but these guys can stay here. I don't really think we need those over there any longer, though. Yeah, I don't expect we'll need them. But I don't think we'll be able to bomb from there, so we'd have to move them here and then bomb right there instead. Oops, I didn't mean to move both of these. I think one of these guys is supposed to be over here. Although, again, I don't think we're going to need all these naval bombers over here, frankly. You know what, guys? We're going to just let this play. We will move the planes in a little bit. I'm going to see if, you know, we even have time to do the invasion in this episode. We're losing a lot of time, a lot of video time when I'm over here messing with all this stuff. We're not deciphering anything, so let's going to get that done. But yeah, planes are kind of a pain in the ass to move. Unless, I mean, if we're moving it while it's playing, then that's one thing. But yeah, I don't really want to focus solely on that. I guess we've got the French done. Who else is in the French faction that we might not have done? Do we have the Turks are in the French faction, or I guess I should say the French are in the Turkish faction, so I guess we can do them. We could also do these guys over here, but we would not get it done in time before we invaded, so really no point. So yeah, if we're moving these planes around while we got it playing, then that's fine, but otherwise, yeah, I really don't think we should have this paused while we mess with this. Let's move these heavy fighters. We'll have them... I wonder if they could reach from here over to help out here. I know that we need to move some fighters there to help us out. Let's have these guys move here, I suppose. So yeah, they'll provide us some heavy coverage fighter. Or, excuse me, heavy fighter coverage. Jeez. These guys can move over to here. Cover that for us. They're already over there, so that works out. Let's see what else we got. We got all these guys over here. Close air support and fighters. We can move these. Get them come over here. Now, we don't need them flying overhead, of course. It's a waste of fuel, but fuel is not an issue, so it's irrelevant. You do lose a few, you know, of course you're going to lose a few planes from, you know, taking, you know, casualties from the accidents and stuff, but it's not really that big of a deal. With the strategic bombers, let's go and take them off their mission and then move them over here for now. Don't really need those over here any longer. All right, so with the, I think some of these are some tactical bombers. Yeah, looks like we got some tactical bombers over here. Let's go ahead and get them moving to help us out. More close air support. And what is this one? Let's see, I think this is like a regular, nope, that's a tactical bomber. All right, let's go and move him over here as well. And maybe we'll have some of them help with some naval bombing. Frankly, we do need to put more naval bombers over here. We did get the nuclear bombs, excellent, that's great news. So now we got the nuclear bombs. That's going to be researching here. We build them at 2.1% per day. So that means we'll get it in about 50 days at the current rate. We got everything here that we need. Let's just see, we could get some more of the air doctrines. Have we finished up with the naval doctrines yet? We have not. So let's go ahead and get naval doctrines, guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the last one for the submarines here. Okay, excellent. We didn't have the experience for those, unfortunately. Alright, so let's go and continue moving planes. Let's see what we got here. We got some heavy fighters. Let's go and move one of them over here. They can provide some heavy fighter support there, and we'll move these guys on over here. So we got 800 heavy fighters there. That's pretty solid. Let's see what we got here. We got more. These are just some regular old fighters, but that's okay. We'll go and use those as well. And these guys here, let's have them provide more. Maybe, yeah, about 1,000, although... yeah, I guess that's fine. I mean, it's well overkill, man. We do not need anywhere near that number, frankly. All right, let's go move these guys. They can provide some bomber coverage for us. We'll have them cover right here for us. We do have civilian factories, and I never did get a national focus. So I guess that let us stack up on the political power. I knew there was something that I didn't get when we had that peace treaty. We did get the war plan orange, and then I didn't do anything else. So can't do the defense of the Pacific. That's okay. We don't need to. We could do the intervention in Europe, I guess. That'd work. Could do the build the Pentagon up. That's neither one of these are that important, frankly. Can we do? Which one was it? Oh, it was the Women's Armed Service Integration Act. Couldn't do that one yet. We still need to do the Army of the United States too. And we already decided we're not doing any of those. All right, well, I guess we can do the... Let me see here what would be the best thing to get next. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do the... where is it? The Army of the United States. We'll get that just so that when we have the support, we'll be able to knock out that one act. Well, let's look to see if we need dockyards or factories or anything like that. We could always use more dockyards. Yeah, let's go get more dockyards, guys. We'll do more dockyards. We have military factories already building. So yeah, we'll do some dockyards. On these nice 100%, 90% bonuses that we got here. All right, excellent. All right, so that looks good. Do we have radar coverage fully built up all throughout this area? Yeah, it looks like we do. Don't have that side done, but obviously that's not necessary. All right, yeah, there's just not a whole lot for us to build, frankly. I don't think we can build any of the territory that we supervise. Can't build in their territory. So yeah, I guess we'll just do some more military factories. We could also try and get the... I mean, we already have one of these going, but yeah, we could try and get this so that we build the nuclear bombs a little bit quicker. That'd be helpful. Yeah, let's go and do that. Build like, I don't know, 3 more. All right, so that'll keep all the factories busy for a little while at least. All right, so we have these invasions into here. Obviously, we got the invasion into France. We can send more troops, but I mean, I don't even know if we'll be able to do this, frankly. It does seem like Spain is pushing forward fairly quick, and we're gonna have to create a special fleet that would be able to operate over here. You know, taking out and just having like the bigger ships. That have the longer range with some, you know, of the newest light cruisers. And we'll send them where we please. Although that won't be a problem much longer. And we're just waiting to get all of our troops moved over here before we do the war declaration. Of course, we have to get the invasions planned as well. So I think that was the last tech over here, besides like getting stuff for the mines. So we're going to get the mine one, the magnetic mine, improve those. And 2 days, I think we get that destroyer hull tech, so we'll be able to get our destroyers built. New ones, level 4s. Have a little bit more range, but still pretty limited overall. We did get a military factory done. Let's go ahead and get these assigned. I don't know what we need. I guess we can take a look at the equipment situation real quick. Medium tanks, motorized. Those are all pretty short. And I guess that's what we'll want to get. Light tanks are a bit short as well. So medium tanks, we have 10 going towards that. Light tanks, we have 8. And then the motorized, we have 5. Okay, let's go up to 8 then on the motorized, since we do not have very many factories going towards that. And there's the destroyer holes. So let's go and get something picked here. And then I guess we can... you know what, this one here, we'll go after this last Naval Doctrine, guys, as well, since we'll be getting closer up to fighting the British there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do the... Yeah, let's go and do the Naval Doctrines with this one. We'll do the convoy escorts. Escort efficiency plus 10%. Sub-detection and organization are up for those destroyers as well. Though I don't think this enemy we're about to attack, yeah, the French, the Turks, and Indonesia, I don't think they have any submarines. We do have that destroyer tech, so let's go and get those designed. So we got our new destroyers here, so we're going to want to decommission those. We could also build the miners out on a 1944 model, but I don't think it's necessary, guys. So let's go ahead and get these here designed and just add more depth charges to them, because that's all we really use these for. It's just for sinking submarines. I mean, you could always, I mean, this is a very high depth charge attack. I mean, it's very high. We could always like put just some torpedo launchers on here so they can fight. Yeah, let's go and put some torpedo launchers so they can actually do some damage. Because I mean, they just have the one set of torpedoes, so that's just not very good attack overall. So I think everything else is good. We do have the anti-air we want to throw on there. Probably should get more modern torpedoes as well. And this is the dual purpose on here. Okay, yeah, I think we did that. Yeah, I think we did that so that it would have a little bit of an anti-air attack, since that's what we were worried about, and that makes the most sense to keep that on there, I suppose. So yeah, we'll keep that on there. I think everything is good to go. Let's just go ahead and name these, and they will continue to be our sub-hunters. Alright, excellent. And we will go ahead and give them... see how we want to do this. We'll give them that, I suppose. Oh, no. We give them the crabs here for the sub-hunters. And then we want them to be named after not historical mine layers, but historical destroyers. Alright, let's go and save that. And then let's get them out there building. So we'll probably just do... one line of these, I think. Kind of want to get some more of those modern submarines out there. I guess we could do a second line so we could be modernizing for the range, although we're probably going to have to pull out the destroyers, I think. In the main fleets that are going to be trying to operate in Europe. Until we get a port over there, I don't think we'll be able to keep the destroyers in here. Their range is just too garbage. Get all these guys placed over here. Alright, excellent. So we're getting dockyards built to kind of fill these out here, so it shouldn't be a problem. Looks like we can recruit an operative now, so that'll give us a 7th operative. Super helpful, because we still haven't rescued that guy just yet. We're probably going to do the commando. I think that makes the most sense. This will be Ambrose Solomon. And he's the one who's going to rescue our operative. So let's go and get that set up here. So rescue operative, and then we're going to send Ambrose, the new guy. That'll be his first job. 68 days, so we should be able to get him. I think we have like 150 days left. All right, so just waiting for the troops to get over here. These guys are here. We are facing some attrition problems. It looks like we sent too many troops over here. They just can't. They just can't handle it. So we might want to pull back on the number of troops that we got here. Yeah, clearly this is a bit too much. But it feels like this is how many we need. But yeah, I can't build the naval bases up, and we only have a level 2. Yeah, that's a bummer, because there's no way to build in North Borneo. So we're kind of limited here, and if we don't want to just sit here and eat attrition, yeah, we'll have to move some of these. All right, well, let's see how we want to do this. I guess we'll take a light tank out, and then he can help us out over here, I guess, since we shouldn't be facing attrition here. So having him go over there, and you know what, let's take the medium tank and have him go over there too. He's probably eating a lot of supply as well. So yeah, we'll get these guys out and see if that improves the situation at all. Let's take a look at these guys here. These guys are great. Yeah, they're not having any supply issues, so we could always move some of the troops over here, over there if we need to. But man, I feel like this is like the bare minimum what we have here. This is not a lot of divisions. We have what, 11 divisions here, and they do have some troops. I mean, I guess we could probably pull one of them out, and then we'd have a total of 10 over here. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do, guys, because I don't think that's going to be enough. You know what, we'll wait until the tanks leave and see if this gets any better. I don't think it will, though. Alright, so we did knock out that tech. Let's go ahead and go after the improved infantry equipment, I suppose. Or we can get the mechanized, we can start building that. You know what, we got to build this, so let's go for this first. I guess that makes more sense. So just take time to get those built. Still waiting for the troops. You know what, these guys are here. Yeah, so we're just waiting for them to get all to their locations, and then we'll be ready to declare war here. Though we might want to make sure that they can actually launch the invasion. They might need to plan. Doesn't look like it. These guys here, if we want to do the invasion here, we would have to get that special fleet composed that would be able to cover this region for us. So yeah, we'd have to give them like a special fleet that would just be escorting, just so we can do the escort all the way across. So we need to probably compose them from, not from this one, but probably from one of these two here. I guess we could do this one right here. Just take out, let's see what we'd want to take out. Now, we could do a, you know, of course we can do a carrier here because they do have the 5,000 range. So it's got to be stuff that has a 5,000 range. So like these old carriers would not work. It'd have to be like it'd have to be the new carrier. So we could send one new carrier into the fleet. I don't know that we have any battleships that'd be able to do this. I think these are all level 1s. I also hate how that, you know, looking at the kills for the ship, I hate how it blocks the number here for the battleships, because the battleships are so damn big. Yeah, it's just all level 1s, so they're not going to have the range, so we won't be able to bring any of those. Yeah, obviously the cruisers won't be able to do it either. They have the 3000, so it's going to be like one carrier with some escorts, some light cruiser escorts. Yeah, the level 3 light cruisers escorts. Those are the only ones that are going to be able to do it. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Now, what is the level 3 destroyers range? I know it's pretty short. It's 2500. So yeah, it's limiting our fleet quite a bit. So yeah, let's go and do some light cruisers, and I almost want to do all the light cruisers, but we'll leave them a few. But we're gonna want to do quite a bit. We'll do like 2 torpedo cruisers, 2 attack cruisers, 2 support cruisers. In fact, yeah, we'll keep it at that, and hopefully these guys don't die. Because it's just one carrier and some light cruisers, so I don't know how effective this is going to be. And they don't have any heavy guns on them either. I almost want to take out... I know that we have some bigger battleships. Let me take a look at these guys here. They have 4,300, not 5,000, so we'd have to take one of the level 3 battleships out. Yeah, I think we're going to do that, guys. I was going to take one of these 2 out. And he will come over here as well. And we're going to want them to go there, by the way. Alright, so that we'll give them a little icon here. They're going to be providing us some cannon support, so let's do that one. And where'd the carrier go? Oh, hold up. Oh, okay, I see what I did. My bad. We want these guys in this one here. We could also send this light cruiser over there. Give them another attack cruiser. They get us up to 9 ships. Not quite as large as I'd like, but yeah, that's all we got. Suppose we could always give them some more light cruisers. But I think this is fine. I think this will work. I mean, I guess we could take 1 light cruiser out of here. So we would want to do like one, probably one of the support cruisers, I think. Yeah, let's send 1 support cruiser over to them. And these guys are moving all over to here. We need this fleet to move elsewhere. We want them to come over here. We didn't give them a job yet, so that's part of the problem. Let's have them do the naval invasion support, and doesn't look like they're moving, so let's go ahead and fix that. In fact, we're going to want to put them in their own fleet, aren't we? Yeah, we will have to do that. So let's do it this way. We'll give an admiral. I guess we're in the Atlantic here. King can operate, can be in charge of this. So we're going to want them to come over to here, and then we're going to want to give this fleet here in order to cover all the regions that the invasion goes through. And I don't know if that'll be enough, guys. I really don't. It's always hard to say. How far away are these guys? Oh, they're way over here. This is going to take them a long time to get over there. But we don't have to wait for them, guys. There's no reason to wait for those. So if all of our troops are already here and we got the attrition situation dealt with, which we do not, so we're going to have to take these guys and move them over to this front. Let's try and reduce the overall attrition here, because yeah, the attrition is not nice. It's terrible. All right, so that guy will leave, and I don't think that'll be enough, frankly. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to deal with the attrition. All right, so he's heading over there, but I don't think we're going to wait on him. Let's just go ahead and declare war on the French faction, although that might not bring them in immediately. I suppose we'll just have to wait till they bring them in. So yeah, let's go and declare war. This is going to be to topple the government. We're going to call in all of our allies as well. All right, so they'll eventually pull in all of their allies. We'll just have to wait here, because yeah, they haven't pulled them in just yet. The Turks have been pulled in though, so they are now at war with us. And there's Indonesia. Excellent. So I think in this particular instance, we're probably just going to want to have this one go. I don't really want to delete this here, so we can shift click it. Where the hell is this here? So yeah, we can go and just shift click it and just have those guys go, so that this order does not go. It doesn't really work extremely effectively, I've noticed. It typically will eventually result in it getting messed up. I thought these guys got pulled in. Oh, we have not pulled in these guys yet. I thought we said to pull in all of our allies. Maybe they just won't come in. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Damn it. Alright, well, we can do the naval invasion. We just can't attack here until they all get pulled in. Now, eventually, they're going to get pulled in. I think. I hope, anyway. I think the problem here is they see their borders as not being properly defended. Which is strange, considering the fact that we're on the borders helping them out. Let me see if we can't get anybody else pulled in that hasn't been pulled in yet. Let's take a look at, I guess we'd want to go to the Italian-French conflict. And just see if these guys would. Alright, so I think, yeah, they did all get called in. They just haven't responded yet, so they have a bit of time. And they're going to ask to join the war, even though I called them in. So that's strange, but it is what it is, guys. So we're going to have to go through this like so. Every ally called in painstakingly. I guess you can press enter and then it automatically works. Okay. I wasn't sure if enter would accept that. Yeah, that's a little bit quicker. So did that pull in Malaysia? Yes, I did pull in Malaysia. So now these guys will be able to attack. All right, so we want the tanks to rush over to, let's see what this guy's gonna do. He's gonna come over this way. To rush over to the ports. So he's going across here. This guy will go this way. This tank is gonna come grab that port. And this guy can go over this way. This tank here, well, we have to go through there. Probably would have been quicker to go through this area so you're not fighting into these mountains here. So yeah, I think that's probably a better way to go. So let's go and have these guys attack here, and then the tanks will come over here and attack with them. Just kind of avoid that mountain province. I don't see any reason to attack it, especially when they're barely defending most of their front. Alright, so we are engaging in troop convoys out here in the sea. Alright, excellent. Submarines already having their effects. And I don't know if we filled this airbase up. I didn't think we would do the battle this episode. In fact, we're going to have to end the episode here in a minute. And it looks like we did fill it up, or at least our allies helped us fill up the airbase. We might have more space here, though. We do. But the question is, do we need it? Well, we don't have any close air support there, so yeah, we do need it. So let's go and see if we can't find some close air support that could come help us out over here. Let's get them set up to close air support. See if we got any more specifically strategic, or excuse me, close air support that could be doing this for us. Alright, so that's probably enough, frankly. Alright, so getting a lot of troop convoys sunk here. So that's good news. Just troops we don't have to fight on the land. Invasions launching. We'll have to see if they're properly defending that port or not. Looks like they are not. Excellent. So that's very good news for us. Tanks flying over here towards these ports here. Let's go and have these guys go over to the port now. And you know what? Let's try and see if we can't cut those guys off from being able to retreat. We did get some free civilian factories. So we'll have to get those assigned. Did we land here? We did. All right, so we're going to have to set these guys up to do their attacks. Let's just go through and take a look at what our fleet has done, and then we're going to have to end the episode after we take a look at the total casualties, which of course will not include the casualties to the Japanese conflict since we did defeat them already. All right. And I did forget to send these guys in, so let's go and get them start an attack over here. Yeah, this is like not even defended at all. So this should be pretty easy. There's a few divisions here, but not much. Certainly not enough to stop us here. When do these guys get here? Would we be able to move in time? Yeah, we definitely would be able to move in time. Let's go and take these two and this guy, have them move over to that mountain province there. All right, so yeah, we'll get those guys moving over here and getting this west of Papua New Guinea conquered. And we can also take a look and see where that fleet is on moving over here. Oh, nice. We're getting some convoys sunk all through here. Lots of convoys. Without any submarine losses as well. So let's just take a look where our fleet's at real quick and see how these guys are moving over there. So we've got them. How far have they made it? All right, so they're right here. So they're slowly moving on over there. So they'll be there soon. Did we get these guys? We did get these guys all assigned to cover that. But yeah, it's still not being done, so we might need to send them some submarines, guys. And I did set some ships to move over to here. I put them in the wrong one, so we want them, these two, to come over here. We're gonna send them 2 more light cruisers, come over here and help them out. But yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be enough, guys. We might want to set up our submarines here. It'd be these ones right here. Set them up to cover these zones, and maybe that'll be enough to get the win here. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I changed these guys, their icon up on accident, so we want to go and change this back to, well, we can't really change it back to the little farmer one. We'll just put them over to that then, and I'll get all these arranged and set up next episode. So yeah, hopefully we'll put an invasion with the submarines helping. Are these guys even ready to go? Let's just take a look at them real quick. Yeah, they would be ready to go if we had control. So yeah, we got to try and get that solved. But yeah, let's go and take a look at the casualties, guys. See how things are going so far. So now that we've defeated that one faction, it's just 21,000 casualties total. Again, most of that has been done by the Australians. 6% in the total war participation here, so not much. Looking at the Soviets here, they've taken 5.9 million casualties. The Polish have taken 1 million. They're almost defeated as well. Italian, 7.16 million casualties. Most of that to the French. Let's go and separate this by war. It'll be a little bit easier to check this out and also see just how much participation we have, which is a total of 20% right now. Okay, so 20% total war participation here. You know, I don't know if we've gotten, it just made me think about this now. Oh, okay, we got a tech going towards planes. So it's like, man, we don't have those big planes yet. So Afghanistan's almost defeated. Iran, oh, not almost, but you can see that they're being invaded about a quarter and a third way towards being defeated. The Germans here have taken 620,000 casualties, most of that to the Soviets and the Polish. We've only done 34,000. The British have taken 177,000 casualties. We did most of that. And of course, these guys have taken altogether less than 200,000 casualties. Just looking at the rest of our side and how they've done this faction, nobody's taken any casualties from our side against these guys, against the British. Soviets, yeah, 4.62 million casualties. That's quite a bit. Spain, 183,000. And surprisingly, that's all against the Germans, despite the fact that they are invading France. Oh, okay, yeah, France wouldn't be included in this war, that's why. So if we went and dipped over to the French conflict, then we should see much higher casualties. We have 5.9 million here for the Soviet Union. That includes the German faction now. Spain, 992,000. So yeah, they're taking 102,000 casualties from the French. That makes a lot more sense. Our side is taking a few hundred casualties against them, but that's it. Yeah, not much at all. You can see 119,000 casualties already against the Indonesians. Currently 6% towards capitulation. We killed 82,000 of those, so quite a bit. Honduras killed 37,000. All right, very nice. Just seeing if we did any damage to any of these guys yet. We've already killed 2.5 thousand French troops, probably in the sea. All right, so that's the way the current casualty situation looks like. You can see we've, if you include their side, their faction here, then the casualties are really high, but we've taken a total of 21,000 casualties in that entire war there, 20,000 here, but I think that's including, so if you just went this way, it's still just 21,000 casualties, guys. That's it for our entire faction in these two conflicts. So we've done very, very well on making sure that we are not taking very high casualties and keeping all of our allies alive. It's gone pretty well. So we're going to go and end today's episode here. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode. And thanks for watching.